suddenly a soft embrace. Right now in his arms, tears down my face. Sitting down, we got to pray. Sitting down, we got to pray. When I praise, never far. Words don't travel on the stars. It is directly to him. He is there at every whim. I hear his soft whisper, I feel his gentle touch. It's because I had a prayer. Got on my knees and leaned in. Spoke my mind and I listened and waited for his reply.
Well, it's about time you came back to hang out with me. It's been a while. Okay, well, since it's been a minute, let's chat for a bit. I can stop what I'm doing to chat. I've been busy, and I'm putting some stuff down this year because I've been so busy and I'm wearing myself out. I got to the point that I was in serious burnout, and I didn't really let it show, but it was very internal, and that's not good. I tend to internalize things. So, I'm not putting the garden down this year because I can't do that. Airplanes. Are you done? I am, however, downsizing significantly. I think one of the mistakes I made last year, I did so much learning last year. That wasn't the mistake. One of the mistakes, though, was that I need to fertilize. I didn't fertilize at all, except for blood meal and bone meal. And it's not enough. It's not enough at all, especially because I have to buy soil. Yeah, I didn't spend the money to put fertilizer in or any sort of compost. I have my compost bin that's doing pretty good. I need to turn that. But yeah, I planned to spend the money on it, and I never did. So things didn't grow as lush and plentiful as I wanted it to. The other thing is that everything was in more shade than I thought it would be, moving it into the woodsy area, and it's too much shade. If you can believe that there's such thing as too much shade in Texas, apparently there is, and I think that really stunted things. Another thing that I'm still learning, and I don't have a solution for it yet, is the roly-polies. Now, what I did last year worked pretty good. I seed started and waited until my plants were a decent size to take them out, harden them off, and then plant. And the roly-polies, left those alone more than they would leave little seedlings alone. Direct sowing does not work for me because the second a seedling pops out, it gets eaten in an hour by roly-polies. I tried the potato trick. I tried the orange trick. I tried Sluggo Plus. The Sluggo Plus did good, and all the things I did worked good. The thing with the potatoes and the oranges is it took so much effort on my part and so much time, and I just don't have that kind of time this year. I was out here every morning for hours killing roly-polies, hand-picking roly-polies, and I don't have that. We're doing a very simple garden this year, a very easy garden this year, and we're going to see how it goes. But let me show you the current roly-poly situation. Today's February 18th, I think. It's the 18th or the 19th. It is 79 degrees today. Beautiful. Now the rest of the week is in the 50s and 60s. Still gorgeous. Perfect weather. But it's pretty warm out. So we're going to do some garden stuff. But let me show you the roly-poly situation, because they have not gone away. They are very much still here. I'll just show you under a bin. So if I move this bin, you'll see they're still around. And I don't know how many I don't know how many are in the bins. This is how many are under. Less on this side. They're all like kind of over here. But if I move another bin, let's go to the opposite side. Guarantee. Yep. Look at them all. Now an idea I have for the future, like far away future, when I can put a substantial amount of money into the garden, is maybe doing some raised beds on like stilts to where the beds aren't on the ground like the ones I do for like people with bad backs. Like those beds are really good for them because they're up off the ground. They're at like a height where they can really work at it. And I'm wondering if just bringing that up, maybe the roly-polies won't climb the legs to get to the soil. I don't know. It's an idea. I always have a million ideas in my head, and I can't keep track of them all. But anyways, I'll show you what I'm planting. Yesterday, was the first day I actually came out in the garden in like the last 4 months. I've completely ignored it. Once the peppers and stuff were done from a frost, I just stopped coming out here. So I pulled every plant. I left the plant so that the roots could put nutrition into the soil. And I pulled everything out, put it in the compost, and all the bins are clean. And what I'm going to do, all these bins, one, they've settled a ton. Two, I originally filled them only about halfway. And I think that was part of my problem last year, is the soil needed to be at the top, especially when they were little baby plants. They were reaching up for the sunlight. So having them level at the bins, I think, is going to help a lot. So those look good. So I'm going to combine bins. I've got 33, because that guy's over there. I have 33 bins in total, and 3 of them are relatively full to the top. So once I combine everything, I'll have around 18 bins that are completely full. And the plan is, let me come back over here to show you. Well, I didn't bring any seeds out because I think I'm going to work on different stuff today. But I have my list. I would like to do 6 serrano plants. And it worked really well having 3 pepper plants in 1 bin last year. That worked great. The serranos did amazing. I think they were my best plant. So I would like to have 6 serrano plants. Last year I basically had 3 that did fantastic. I think I planted 4 or 5, but 3 of them did great. So I'd like twice that amount for this year. I would like to have 3 cayenne plants, 3 jalapeno plants. I'll come back to that because I don't know how I'm going to make that work. I'm going to fill one of my green stalks with mint. Say what you want about that. It's in a container, and I'm going to let that be the mint container forever and ever and ever. Because I love fresh mint in my ice water. It's the best thing. And I would like fresh mint. So I'm going to fill a whole green stalk with one of those. Which my green stalks, if you're new here, they're not the real kind. I made them out of dollar store materials. I think I did a video on that. If not, I filmed one and I never made it. The bulk of what we are going to do in these bins is okra. I did my okra over here last year. I'll show you. This is where we had it last year. All throughout here. And it was a great spot. The problem is, it's all clay, just straight up clay. And I'd like to see how it does in some good soil, some better soil. And this year I'm going to fertilize. So I say. Plus we want to make this area nice and not garden center. The garlic is still over here though. I don't think it will be forever, but it's doing good. It's fine, doing its thing. This is the way it always looks at this time of year. A little bit of crispy brown edges, but that's okay. I've never had a problem with that. I don't remember how many I planted. It was a lot. Look, now I can stick my hand in here without a wasp attacking me because it's February. I did see a wasp the other day. I was not thrilled. But it's so warm out, so they're coming out of hibernation. So this area is gonna just be nice, clean, plain. And these 2 beds I'm going to be taking out. These beds have never, ever, ever done well for me plant-wise. Last year, I don't think I planted anything. Last winter, I planted a whole bunch of lettuce in there, and it was looking so good. It was beautiful lettuce, and it tasted, fantastic. I had spinach too, and a rabbit came and ate all of it. Every single one. So that's great. But these aren't ever fruitful, so I'm going to take the boards off, and we'll just like scatter the dirt, which it's clay. I haven't really done anything to these, so it's really just clay, so we'll just spread it all out and like make this area better. I would also like to try, for the fun of it, 3 eggplants. 3 eggplant plants. Because I love eggplant. It's so yummy. And I've never successfully planted it. I had one that almost made it, and then I forgot about it. And I never watered it, which is a no-no in Texas. Something I would like to do, and this is the one that I don't know how. I don't know how it's going to work out. We have another airplane, but I'm just going to let it be in the background. There's been a lot of planes lately. I want to do silver slicer cucumbers. And the reason I want to do silver slicers is because they do really good in the heat and they don't get bitter. That's what Jess from Roots and Refuge says. So I fully trust her and her knowledge. She's planted so many different cucumbers, and she lives in the same zone that we do. 8A is what we're in. I don't know how that's going to go, because I have the trellises, I have the soil, and it's good soil. Stuff grew really well there last year. I did beans. The roly-polies are so bad. And I'm not fighting them this year. I'm not going to take that much time every morning to take care of it, because I don't have that time to take care of it. And I honestly, too, I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me this year, which is fine. Some years you have that kind of thing, but I've got the spot. Do I just go ahead and do it and see what happens? No, I don't think so, because I know what's going to happen. It'd be different if I wasn't seeing so many roly-polies already, but if I'm seeing this many already in February, so that's on my list of things I want to grow, but I don't think I'm going to do silver slicer cucumbers. This was a surprise. Let me show you this, and then I'll decide what I'm actually doing today. It made it through that crazy 10-degree ice-mageddon storm we had. This is my strawberry spinach. So I'm watering it. I wasn't. Honestly, I put seeds in here and totally neglected it, but it made it. So we'll see how that goes. I need to look up how big those plants get, because I don't remember. And if they can fit in one of my green stalks, that would be super cool. But I started my okra seeds a while ago. Okay, so the way I do my okra is I soak my seeds overnight. And by overnight, I mean a full week. Because I forgot that I was doing it, which was fine. And then I take a damp paper towel and I put my seeds on it. And then I put it in a Ziploc. I don't seal the Ziploc though. And then I just make sure moisture is always in here. So I keep it on my kitchen counter. And when I walk by, I look at it. Okay, there's still like moisture. I can see that. Cool. If it looks a little dry, I'll take like a spray bottle with water and just like spritz it in the bag just to keep it moist. Here's what it looks like. Which way do you go? Don't drop them. This has been like 3 weeks in the making. Oh yeah, they're good. But this way, I know which ones to plant in my trays or my solo cups or whatever, because I know which ones germinated. He's got his little sprout. The reason you want to soak them first is because the shells are so hard, and soaking them will soften them up so that the sprout comes out faster or easier or whatever. I'm gonna do 10 okra plants. I started more seeds than that, just in case. How many do I have? If I have some extras, I'm probably gonna, I don't know what I'll do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, one of them broke off. I don't know which one. You're small, but you have an itty bitty sprout. Okay, 15 of them made it. Cool. So I have 5 extra. I'm such a saving person that I'm not throwing them away. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to stick them in the dirt in the woods somewhere. See what happens. Why not? The other thing I have to figure out is how I'm going to start my seeds. Because I don't have space. My greenhouse isn't done yet. It's on pause just for a moment. It's going good. We tarped it and everything though because we had rain and then we had the ice mageddon, and so it's like on standby. But I only have a small space on my counter to seed start. So we have to be pretty conservative, which is the other reason why I'm not planting as much, because last year I had the entire counter and now I'm not doing that. So let's find what we need. How many seeds are we starting? 10, 13, 16, 19, 22. Okay. So ideally, I would like to start everything in solo cups, because then right off the bat, I don't have to up pot or anything. And I really meant to start my peppers in January. But in January, I didn't think I was going to plant any, if I'm being honest. You know what? I bet I could make this work. I want to make that work. Okay. Dang roly polies are everywhere. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay. This one has holes in the bottom. This one does not. I'm thinking about putting a couple of my older canning rings, putting them in the bottom, and then setting this on top so it sits up a little, and then I can bottom water it after a while. And we're going to see if we can fit 22 seedlings in here. As seeds, yes, I absolutely can fit them in there. But when they get bigger, that's a future Michelle problem. We're going to go with that. And I'll just regret it later. It's fine. But we definitely need to get these okra seeds in. And I would like to stick my other seeds in. And we're going to label these, okay? We're gonna label. Okay. Let's get some soil, huh? I'm gonna steal from this bin because it's the closest one to me, and my legs are tired. But it also feels good, you know, like finally getting some exercise with warm weather. I do enjoy it. I am not using seed starting mix. I did last year. Wait, I have some. It's in the rodeo. I should go get it. Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. Okay. Don't be lazy. You know, it's funny. I always say that laziness is one of my biggest pet peeves. And there's a commercial for Lazy Boy that talks about long live the lazy, and I get angry every time I see it because it's stupid. And I'm over here going, I don't want to walk over there to get my seed starting mix. Here, sit in the boat. You like our boat? We're going fishing. I don't know where to set you. Here. Sit there. Ignore the mess. It was in a box. The bag was in a box. What is that? Books. Is it here? No, it's not. These are all my garden sheets. For if frost comes, for a freeze comes, did I cover my spinach? No. No, I did not. And it got a little frosted. Like a lot frosted. Do I have seed starting mix? I swear I had a little bit left in the bottom of the bag. But where on earth would I have put it? That's a great question. I don't know. Well, bah humbug. The problem is, I have a habit of getting in the zone once in a while and deep cleaning and throwing things away. I purge. I'm a hoarder and a purger all at the same time. And that's a weird combination to be. And a lot of times it gets me in trouble because I'll start purging and then a month later I'll be like, oh, I need that. That's an important thing that I threw away. Well, dang, I don't know. This is where I had it. So if I don't have it right here, it's not here. You know? Yeah. Shoot. Are you sure? No? Am I crazy? Maybe. Well, I don't think I need anything else in here. Dang, I swear I had some. We hauled water today. My husband, he hauled water today. I went to the laundromat and did errands. Moving right along without our seed starting mix because I didn't have any. It is wood chippy, but that's okay. It is what it is. It's what I have. So that's what I'm going to use. I am digging down to get the stuff that's not as wood chippy. And so far, I'm not seeing roly-polies in the beds, so that's a good sign. I wish I had some perlite, but I don't. What I would like to do, though, is put a little bone meal and blood meal in here. Because that seems to work really good for me when I'm seed starting, is to put a little bit of that. Dude, ow. Rude. Ta-da. Bone meal. Blood meal. I don't know why I'm closing that. I gotta put this stuff away. I put everything in jars. Sorry, I bumped you. I don't measure things either. And so far it's worked out. Hi. Getting stuff ready to seed start. Okie dokie. I got this all ready. Hopefully this does well with all of the woody pieces in it, but I'm not going to know unless I try, right? I put my bone meal and blood meal in, and now I'm going to get it moist. Who hates that word? I don't care. It's just a word to me. Get it moistened up. And now I have a pocket full of sunshine. I got all my seeds. Okay, so we have our jalapeno peppers from Clearwater Valley Farms. We have our serranos from My Gardener. We have our purple cayenne from My Gardener. I also have some red cayenne from Clearwater Valley Farm, but I decided to go with purple since I'm only doing 3 plants. I want all the good anthocyanins from these. And our Black Beauty eggplants from Botanical Interest. I'm very excited. I want to make baba ganoush. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plant 4 seeds of all the things I want 3 plants of. Now, am I taking a chance doing just that? Yes, but I don't have a lot of space, so we're just going to go with it. We're going to see what happens. If we have a smaller year, then we have a smaller year. I forgot I set the seeds on that, and I just dropped them on the ground. Well, I see 3 of them. The 4th one can't be far. Maybe we'll have a surprise jalapeno plant. So what you want to do, if you're watching this because you're into gardening and you're looking for gardening channels, I'm sure you know this because the information is very readily available. But if you don't, what you want to do for your seeds, whether you are starting them or you are direct sowing them, is you want to plant the seed into the soil twice the size of the seed. So a bean seed is like this-ish. So you would want to do twice that amount down into the soil. Did I explain that well? Hope this goes well in this soil. This is wildly different from last year. Well, thanks for stopping by. It's been a fun time. I needed a little garden moment today. I had the time, and so it was really nice to hang out with all of you. I always love hanging out with my friends and family in the garden. So, until next time, when you come back to visit Prickly Pear Acres, I hope you have a lovely day. P.S. If you have an idea of where I should put my bins this year, they're not going to stay in here exactly like this. They might stay in here kind of, or they could go down the pathway that way, or line the wood line. I don't know. I have no idea. So if you can collect all your memories from our property of all my videos, let me know where I should put my bins. I need 22 bins.
Through every shadow, through every night, His presence fills my soul with light. No enemy can harm my heart, for He has guarded